up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be talking about the upcoming Halloween film, which is scheduled to be released on October 19th of this year. Now this Halloween film, and of course this is a part of like the Halloween film series, horror series, which I'm a fan of. And by the way, like the original Halloween film from 1978, which was directed by John Carpenter and starred Jamie Lee Curtis and Donald Pleasence, that is actually my all-time favorite horror film, you know. Now this new Halloween film they have is being like released by Blumhouse Productions, and at the same time this particular film is taking place 40 years after the events of the original film. Now at first I was kind of hit too, you know, that they was going to actually consider like the sequels that followed it to be like non-canon, you know. And even the second one, I thought they would at least kept like the second film, you know, because you have like the relationship between like Michael Myers and Laurie Strode, and you know Jamie Lee Curtis plays Laurie Strode like his sister, you know. So I was thinking, you know, how could they actually like throw that away, you know? But now they're making it seem like the second film in the series never did happen, you know, that this new film will take place 40 years after the original film. And I think that is a cool and awesome idea, you know, but you can't deny the idea, you know, that now you're killing the idea of the brother and sister angle, you know. That kind of throws off to a certain extent, but it still is a cool idea that they're kind of making it seem like the other films never happened, you know, just only the original film, you know. So you should actually just look at the original film and then watch this new version, which will be released later this year. And I think that is an awesome idea, you know. But what I want to talk about today is the idea they actually show like the first poster for the film, you know, which is like the like this new Michael Myers like mask, you know, and it's supposed to be like the same mask from like the original one, which is like a William Shatner mask, you know, which they painted white and cut the holes open and so on, you know. Now this particular mask, now that kind of gives you an idea of what's going to be going on in this new film too as well, you know. That's how you can tell right there that somehow Michael Myers is like captured or something like that, you know, because how would they actually be able to get his mask again, you know. So like apparently this is supposed to be like the same mask that was used like in the original Halloween film, like John Carpenter's Halloween, but it's going to be like aged. You can't see it like in the poster itself, you know. It looks like very aged, and like, you know, you see like lines on the stuff and everything, which I think is like pretty cool and stuff, you know. So I think that's awesome, you know, and I really am hyped for seeing this film, you know. And you also have Jamie Lee Curtis returning to it too as well. She's playing like Laurie Strode again in the film, and I think that's awesome, you know. And you also have Nick Castle too returning to like the role of the shape Michael Myers. But from what I'm hearing, he's only going to be like in a few scenes of the film, you know. He's not going to really be like over in the film. You're going to have somebody else in the role of Michael Myers too as well. But Nick Castle will have some scenes in the role of Michael Myers too. And the idea that Nick Castle is only playing like Michael Myers in a few scenes is kind of interesting too. Because the role is actually going to like a new actor who's going to be predominantly playing like Michael Myers in the film. And his name is James Jude Courtney. Now he's actually going to be the one playing Michael Myers predominantly in the film. So I'm kind of curious to what's going on with that. Because you have Nick Castle, you know, and he's older now, you know. So that's how you can tell they're going to obviously be scenes with Michael Myers where he's like old or age or something, you know. So I'm kind of curious how they're going to do that, you know, in the film itself. Now another thing I think is kind of interesting too, the character of Laurie Strode, she actually has a daughter and a granddaughter in this film too as well. So I think that's kind of interesting that they're actually bringing her in like two different, like, you know, like family members, like a daughter and a granddaughter. So I think that's kind of cool and interesting. Now this film will be directed by David Gordon Green, and another thing that's very cool about it, and that's really like getting me like very excited to see this, is the idea that they actually have John Carpenter back on board, like executive producing this film too. So I think that is awesome, you know, because he's like the director of the first one, so they're bringing him back on as an executive producer, you know. So right there, you know, you can tell this film is really in good hands. Then you got Jamie Curtis back on board too as well. And John Carpenter, if he's still going to do it, he's actually supposed to compose like the score for the film, just like he did like with the original film, because, you know, he actually created the Halloween theme. So he's actually supposed to return to actually do like the music for this film too as well, you know. But like I said many times, this is my all-time favorite horror film, the original one from 1978, you know. And it's very cool they're actually doing like a new film in a series that's taking place like 40 years after the events of this film, you know. And like I said, I'm going to be honest about it, this is actually my all-time favorite movie too as well, you know. I just kind of keep it, you know. I don't like to really shout, you know, being that it's a horror film, you know, and my favorite genre is like science fiction, you know. But this is actually like my favorite like film period, not just horror film, but like all-time favorite movie period, you know. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this. And like I said, I like how the mask looking. I like how they give him like an age look and everything. And the poster, like I said, itself is just like awesome. You know, like the darkness of it. You know, you just see like Michael Myers' face like hovering over it. And then you see the title at the bottom. I think that's cool. Now I'm still kind of curious, is that actually gonna be like the title of this film, Halloween, or you know, or is they gonna put like a name on it? You know, because like Rob Zombie, he actually called his just Halloween too as well. You know, the remake back in 2007, which I can't believe is like 10 years old. You know, well actually 11 years old. I can't believe he actually called that Halloween 2. Well, I mean, that one was okay because it was a remake, you know. So that's why I wondered, are they going the same route? Like, this is like another remake and they're calling it Halloween? Or would they actually have like another title put on like Halloween, you know, something like The Night He Came Home or something like that. You know, I am curious about what they're going to do with it in the end. So yeah, in the end, that's just my reaction to the poster being revealed for this new Halloween film, you know, which is set 40 years after the events of the original Halloween film. And I definitely can't wait to see how they're going to pull this off. Now, I know they kind of did this with Halloween H2O, you know, 20 years later, back in 1998, you know. Now, that film had taken place 20 years after the original one, but Michael Myers and Laurie Strode were still brother and sister, where in this particular film, there supposedly won't be no relationship between the two. Unless they do that, you know, they might actually add that in at the last minute. But being that that wasn't actually revealed until Halloween 2, you know, from 1981, that they were brother and sister, I'm thinking they're not going to do that this time. But they might actually kind of squeeze that in, who knows, you know. But I am really hyped for seeing this film. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.